Everybody, I'm Sally and I'm an English teacher. I live in Los Angeles and I speak American English. And I wanted to talk to you today about putting two verbs together in English. We have different forms for verbs. We have the infinitive, which is to plus the base form, so to go. We have the gerund, which is the verb plus ing, which is going. And then we have the base form of the verb, which is go. So I want to talk about when you have one verb and then a second verb, how do you know which verb form to use? I'll give you some examples and then we're going to listen to a conversation. So first of all, want. What do you say with want? What sounds best to you? I want to go, I want going, or I want go. If you said, I'll let you think about it. If you said number one, I want to go, that is correct. And you probably just feel that about English if you speak some English, and that's great. Okay, how about another verb, enjoy? So which one sounds correct to you? I enjoy to swim, I enjoy swimming, or I enjoy swim. If you said number two, I enjoy swimming, good for you. That is correct. Okay, let's try another one. How about the verb like? If you have a verb after like, are you going to say the infinitive, the gerund, or the base form? So for example, I like talking to you, or I like to talk to you, or I like talk to you. Which one of those is right? The first two are correct. You can say, I like talking to you, or you can say, I like to talk to you. You always have to have either ing or to. Okay, so now I'm going to show you a conversation, and I want you to get the meaning, and also I'm going to talk about the verbs that we're using and the forms of those verbs. Okay, so here we go. I'm Sally. This is Kevin.
Okay.
And, okay, so honey, we both went to college, and, those were some fun years, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what do you miss about being a student?
I guess I miss the freedom of being at university, and just all I had to worry about was going to classes, and, I didn't have to worry about making a living in those days or anything like that. The fun of being at, with other people my age, we were on our own for the first time away from home. That's what I miss.
Yeah, I miss having that freedom too. And, when I started college, they changed the drinking age to 18. And so we used to go to the bar every night. And I do miss being able to go out to a bar any night I wanted to with my friends. So what is the question that I asked Kevin? So what do you miss about being a student? Pause your video and can you write it down? Ask yourself, what is the main verb and what is the second verb? And what is the form of the second verb? So what do you miss about being a student? Let's listen to Kevin's answer and see what it is that he misses about being in college.
I guess I miss the freedom of being at university, and just all I had to worry about was going to classes, and, I didn't have to worry about making a living in those days or anything like that. The fun of being at, with other people my age, we were on our own for the first time away from home.
So true or false, Kevin liked having freedom, but he worried about making a living.
I guess I miss the freedom of being at university, and just all I had to worry about was going to classes, and, I didn't have to worry about making a living in those days or anything like that.
Okay, so now you're going to hear Kevin ask me a question.
How do you motivate yourself when you simply feel, I don't feel like working?
In my answer, listen for the following main verbs: feel like, spend time, and think about. And then listen for the second verb. What is the verb I use afterward? So listen for words like the form of help, motivate, learn, and get better. What do you hear?
how do you motivate yourself when you simply feel, I don't feel like working?
Yeah, pretty much most of my life, I don't feel like working.
Okay.
So I spend a lot of time motivating myself to work. So I think about, helping people. I think about getting, better at things. I think about learning. Okay, so now I am going to ask Kevin a question, and this is a good one for you. Would you ever consider taking a job in another country, and why or why not?
Well, in fact, I did take a job in Poland in 2015. I had gone there on a few conferences, and I was invited to come and teach at the University of Łódź in Poland. And it was great. It was an incredible experience. It was very stressful when I first got there. I'd been out of the country, Canada, Mexico. I've been to Portugal. But to go and live in a country like Poland, not knowing the language at all, it was stressful. But it also, I learned so much about, about Poland, about living in another country, about how people in Europe live versus the United States. It was an incredible experience, and I would definitely do it again.
And he says one sentence that uses this language. I learned so much about living in another country. If I say that slowly, I learned so much about living in another country. I learned so much about living in another country. And so then I asked Kevin a follow-up question. I was just about to ask you if you would consider doing it again. Would you consider doing it again? So after consider, you need to use doing. Would you consider doing it again?
Yes, I would definitely love to go and live, somewhere in Europe probably, but you never know, Central, South America. I mean, anywhere in the world. I think Europe, because I've been there, there were other places that I had visited that I'd love to go back to. Mm-hmm. So definitely, and I plan on, obviously visiting, but I would like to live in Europe one more time at least.
Wow. Kevin's answer is rich with this language. See if you can hear all the examples of the main verb or phrasal verb followed by the infinitive or the gerund. Take a minute, listen to that again, and see if you can write those down, and then I'll put them up on the screen for you.
Yes, I would definitely love to go and live somewhere in Europe probably, but you never know. And I plan on, obviously visiting, but I would like to live in Europe one more time at least.
All right. And now I'm going to answer the question, and I'm going to use some new phrases. See if you can hear what they are. Yeah. And you know what? I was there with you.
That's right.
And it was really fun living in another country, and I ended up working there, and I would definitely consider doing it again. It was really fun. I ended up, and one we've heard before, which is consider. So it was really fun. What's the next verb form you need? It was really fun living in Europe. I ended up, what did I end up doing? I ended up working. And then I said, I would consider going back. Okay, one last question. What are you looking forward to doing this year?
Well, I'm looking forward. I'm working on my video channel. I'm looking forward to getting more subscribers and to getting game products that people are interested in that will help people play their game, Dungeons and Dragons. I'm looking forward to creating a line of products, learning more, meeting more people. It's very exciting because I've started this YouTube channel and I've learned all sorts of things, not only about YouTube and how to present the ideas that I have, but also about the world of role playing right now, having played this since I was a kid 40 years ago. So that's what I'm excited about.
That's great, honey.
How about you? What are you looking forward to this year?
I'm looking forward to doing more cooking videos. I'm looking forward to doing more videos about English. And I'm looking forward to teaching my students in Mexico that have to pass the IELTS. And for people who don't know what the IELTS is, it's a test of English that you have to pass to be able to work in some countries. So that's kind of a new adventure for me, and I'm really looking forward to it. Okay, so what is the main verb here? It's look forward to. So this is particularly confusing to students because to is followed by the gerund in this case. But normally we don't use to with the gerund. So we don't say to playing, I want to playing. We say I want to play, or I like playing. But we don't say I like to playing. But in this case we do. We say I look forward to playing. Because look forward to is the verb. And after this verb, this phrasal verb, you must use the gerund. Did you hear the things that Kevin and I are looking forward to?
Well, I'm looking forward. I'm working on my video channel. I'm looking forward to getting more subscribers. I'm looking forward to creating a line of products, learning more, meeting more people. It's very exciting.
I'm looking forward to doing more cooking videos. I'm looking forward to doing more videos about English. And I'm looking forward to teaching my students in Mexico that have to pass the IELTS. Okay, everybody, thank you very much, and see you next time.